ब्रह्मेश्वरादिसुदुरः पदारविन्द श्रीमत्परागपरमाद्भुतवैभराध सर्वार्थसाररसवर्षिकृपादृष्टे तस्य नमस्तु वृषभानुभुव महिम्. Already we discussed this. This is the third verse of the scripture. Third verses. Pradhanapati Saraswati, here he is giving obeisance on the lotus feet of Radharani, who is the daughter of Maharaja. To attain whose dust of lotus feet, it is hard for the Lord Brahma and Shiva and others also. And because of by which merciful glance endowed with the most astonishing process, but all human pursuit love of God. That means Kilo, Udasio. One, yes. According to Chaitanya Charitamrita, दृढ़ करी लागे महिमा जसना होते. One's heart becomes fixed in faith when one is aware of God's greatness. दृढ़ करी. So this faith is necessary. This is the foundation, Shraddha and faith. In the spiritual platform, the Shraddha and the Vishwas is the foundation. And when that foundation is not there, disregards or does not know spiritual truth, the rasa may seem to be mundane. Already discussed this. So, to taste this highest rasa, one should have faith and Shraddha necessary. In the lotus. In his commentary on verses of the Bhagavad, Sri Jiva Goswami Pad writes, Bhagavanis tattad asadharana swarupa aishcharya madhurjasya tattva vishesha. Man, God is the supreme truth, who is full of extraordinary self-perfect process and sweetness. God is the supreme truth. According to Srimad Jiva Goswami Pad, Vaikuntha Bhagavatam, who is full of extraordinary self-perfect process and sweetness. In the 14th chapter of the Patal Khanda of Padma Puran, Sri Narada Muni offers most respectful prayers to Sri Radha. Also Narada also praying in. He offers his most respectful prayer. to Radharani, which is revealed in this Padma Purana Patal Khand. Radha, Brajadham is the abode of sweetness and Sri Radharani is sweetness personified. Brajadham is the abode of the sweetness. And Sri Radharani is sweetness personified. Therefore, the Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharya shows all the devotees of the world who meditate on the Lord's Vrindavan pastimes the sweetness of Sri Radha. Because Radha Dasya is our, before we have read, the Radha Dasya, to be a Radha's servant, maid servant. It is our destination, motto. Specifically the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Because as a followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is right, it is our right to attend that platform. Unless the surrender at the lotus feet of Sriman Mahaprabhu, no one can attend the Radha, taste the virtue of the Radharani's lotus feet nectar. That's why here written, the all Gaudiya Vaishnava churches show all the devotees of the world who meditate on the Lord's Vrindavan pastimes the sweetness of Sri Radha. But sometimes the Goswamis also hint at her great majestic aspect. Sometimes. Okay, Krishna, the Aradhya Bhagavan Brajasatanya, that's true. Brajasatanya, the son of the Brajaraj, son of the Nanda Baba, this is Krishna. Brajendra Nanda is our worshipful deity. But sometimes our Goswamis gives most respect to the Radharani only. Hint at her great majestic aspect, which is the foundation on which the palace of her charming sweetness is built. Such is the case in this and in the next verse. Because specifically in the Braj, she is the Brajeshwari, goddess of the Radha, Braja, supreme of the Braja. So, Krishna himself also gives respect to Radharani so many times. Only her desire is fulfilling in the Brajadham. So all the Goswamis always respect the Radharani because which foundation on which the palace of her charming sweetness is built. That's why the Goswamis hints at her great majestic aspect. Those who are worshipping only Krishna, except Radharani, some persons also worshipping, that is ego, one type of ego upasana, without Radharani. Someone is worshipping, that is also worshipping, no problem, but that is ego worshipping. So if really some who is interested to taste the nectar of the Braja, Ujjala Rasa, he should take shelter on the lotus feet of the Goswamis and follow the footsteps. Because our Goswamis' worshipful form is only Radha Dasya, to be Radharani. By the mercy of the Radharani, one can attend the Krishna. I have seen some Mahatma, they are chanting only Radha, 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 Radha. But as a follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we must do this Mahamantra. Mahaprabhu, Prabhupada instruct, Guru Varga interest. Okay? That's true. While chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Think of the Radharani, no problem. Her lotus feet and her, how the nice beauty. And our Pujapat Janardana Goswami Maharaj. Every after Mahamantra he was reciting Radha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Radha. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Radha. After each mantra. Each mantra. No, after each mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Radha. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Radha. Nice, because they are the energy of the Radha. The charming, the sweetness and the everything will comes from one's mouth and heart if really he shelter on the lotus feet of Radharani. The spontaneity will come out. The dust of Sri Radha's lotus feet has such divine power that it cannot even be perceived by great gods like Lord Brahma. It is very hardly to attain. Hardly attain the dust, to attain the dust of the Radharani's lotus feet. It is very hard for the even Brahma and Shiva also before revealed. Because that is the Radharani's dust, dust of lotus feet, which is the wealth of our Krishna. Krishna is always keeping in his heart and mind everything. Krishna is always rooting on the earth of the Braja and decorate, and he always taking bath on the dust of the Braja, because there every dust he says the Radharani's essence. Yes, that's right. And the in Srimad Bhagavatam it is mentioned that Lord Brahma was astonished at seeing the sweetness of Krishna's Pagandalila. Pogandalila, the cow. The Lord Brahma was astonished at seeing the sweetness of Krishna's Pogandalila, pastimes at 5-9 years old boy, of having a picnic on the bank of the Yamuna, and that he offered many prayers to Krishna, some full of sweetness and some full of evidence, for instance. Because Brahma, when he was in Sasvekna, he came to test the Radha, Krishna. Really, is it Krishna is Supreme Personality or not? That's why he stole him. All the coward's voice and the calves also. Later he felt, he surprised after see the power of the Krishna and himself, Brahma, astonished after seeing the Krishna's Leela. Then he began to glorify the Krishna. So many verses in Bhagavatam. 40 verses. Tadbhuri bhagyameya janma kimapyattabhyam yad gokule api katamangri rajo abhisekam yajjivitastu nikhilang bhagavan mukunda tadyapi yat padaraja sriti mrugyameva. Hey Bhagavan, O my Lord, Shrutigana Adhyapa Jara Sri Chandra just going on. Shrutigana, the Shrutis are now, till now, quest up whose lotus feet, dust of lotus. Say Bhavan Mukunda Tumi Jahadir Jiban Swarupa. Say Brajavasi Ganar Madhye je kona ekjanar charandhuli kanika je janme labh hoite pare. Say janme ke ame ei Brahma janma apeksha koti koti guni saubhagya janako bolya mane kari. Brahma now, Lord Brahma, now he is speaking his inner heart intention, and he is comparing this Brahma life is nothing if he get any, if he take birth in the Brajadham. So he is comparing his, now he is telling, I will be most blessed if I can take any kind of birth in Brajadham, not only human being, in grasses also, creeper also, pig, dog, anyway. I will be most blessed if I can take any kind of birth, even a subhuman one, in this forest of Gokul, so that I can be sprinkled by the food dust of one of its inhabitants, whose very life is the Supreme Lord Mukunda. Whose very life is the Supreme Lord Mukunda. Because Lord Mukunda is the life of the all Brajavasis and all those who have taken birth in the Brajadham. Whose food dust is even now sought for by the Vedas. Whose dust is even now sought for. Vedas till now are searching, questioning. वेद भी भगवान का चरण रेणु को खुजी बोलছে, but that is available in the Brajadham. Bas, so Lord, if you are so merciful to me, better to give me birth in the Brajadham in any form, any entities. How fortunate Brajavasis are. In his Saratha Darsani commentary, on this verse, Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti writes that Lord Brahma was so astonished by seeing Krishna's pastimes that he didn't have the courage to directly ask for the dust from the lotus feet of the cowherd boys. Brahma was so astonished by seeing Krishna's pastimes. Brahma really surprised after seeing the Krishna's unimaginable Leela. He didn't have the courage to directly ask for the dust from the lotus feet of the cowherd boys, because Brahma has lost his patience. He thought he is not qualified to attend the dust of cowherd's boys, whose life is the Krishna. Because he did mistake. He did mistake and he felt himself. He's how that's greater than him, the cowherd boys. They are the associates of the Krishna, always playing with Krishna. So Brahma himself said, this Brahma life is nothing at the dust of the cowherd boys' lotus feet. जे ब्रह्मा ब्रजेर गोपर सौभाग्य दर्शन स्तंभित है. How they are fortunate after seeing the fortune of the Brajavasis. Brahma surprised. गोपगण पदरण लाभ कामना करते साहस है नहीं. Here in Uddhava also prayed. Listen, Uddhava when he knew everything, at last he prayed to prayed for the lotus, dust of the lotus feet of the gopis. Padran Maviknasa. But Brahma, if Brahma himself, he didn't do this. Because Uddhava is the, if you compare Uddhava and Brahma, Uddhava is very near and dear to the Krishna. And he directly met with gopis. Because he went to Mathura to Brajadham as a representative of the Krishna. Krishna himself sent him. He didn't do any mistake knowingly. So Uddhava was qualified to attend the dust of the lotus feet of the gopis and Brajadham. But Brahma himself thought he's certain, he is feeling shy to attend the dust of the Lord Brajavasis. What? Who is? Brahma Dasya Rasa Santa Rasa Dasya. Uddhava is more than. Because when the Krishna, before disappearing, he kept Uddhava as a deliverer for the fallen souls. Because of Uddhava we are getting this Bhagavatam, this text. He kept Uddhava. Through Uddhava he was spreading his nectar here. So Uddhava is the... So Brahma directly, he didn't have the courage to directly ask for the dust from the lotus feet of the cowherd boys. Therefore he prayed. That's why he is praying. Therefore he prayed that he could bath as a tiler so outside the house of any low caste person living on the outskirts of Braja, so that he can sprinkle his whole body with that person's foot dust. Nice. Brahma as a engineer, creator, the cosmic world, how he is thinking, how it is a mercy of the Krishna, Radha-Rani, how he is feeling. Which is truly, he prayed, he failed to ask directly to attend the lotus feet of the cowards boys, but he prayed that he could bath as a tile or so outside the house of any low caste persons living on the outskirts of Braja, border of the Braja also. Any low caste, so that he can sprinkle his whole body with the person's foot dust. In our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Lila, one Krishnadasa, someone who was always thirsty to eat the remnants of the Vaishnavas, Krishnadasa perhaps, Kalya Krishnadas, always who was interested to receive the remnants. The Jhadu Thakur, there is one Mahatma Jhadu Thakur who belongs to low caste, but that couple, wife and husband, they were the most beloved devotees of the Mahaprabhu. But the Kala Krishnadas, he want to visit, to visit that couple. They surprised, oh, a great saint belongs to Brahman family, how he came to our residence. So both wife and husband came out of the house and bow down and everything. Just little gossiping over, and he offered, the Kala could offer some mango, ripe mango, And he told, okay, you take, you offer the Lord and take, no problem. Then Dhal Thakur told, oh, you are the great, we are very low caste, how we are not qualified to give hospitality to you. If you give permission, I will arrange some prasad from other Brahminic families. Then he told, no, not necessary. Just I came to see you. On the way I was going, I remember you, that's why I came to see. Everything okay? Okay, I'm going. But he very he was visiting because of some reason. He knew if I beg some remands, they will not give. They will not give. So that's why he went out backside of the cottage and hiding. After few moments, the very nice ripe mango, and they offered the Lord, the couple, and eating everything, and all the remnants, skin and everything, seeds through the windows outside. And then who was Baba Kalakrishna, he was nicely eating, very happily. So it is how this type of mentality, this is because of mercy only. Yeah? This type of thought.
Sometimes also when senior Vaishnava or Maharaja or like this Brahmana, he is thinking how you get the remnants for every woman.
That's why Mahaprabhu, he never offered his his lotus feet water. Huh? When they entered the Sri Mandir, Govinda always washing his feet, Mahaprabhu's feet. But once the Kalakrishna Das went there and begged, so his hand begged. Mahaprabhu told Govinda, okay, once you take, no problem. Once Mahaprabhu permitted, give permission, okay, you take, no problem. But one time, not more. How fortunate? Because whole life he was thirsty to eat the remnants of Vaishnavas, Mahaprabhu Antara. He knows this is the fruits of his accepting the remnants of the Vaishnavas who attain the taste, the nectar from the Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. From this, it is easy to understand that it is very difficult for Lord Brahma to have a glimpse of the dust from Vrishabhanandini, Radha's lotus feet. It is true. He knew. Brahma knows it is very critical. That's why he first, after seeing the pastimes of the Krishna in Brajadham, in Pavan Lila, he prayed to attain the dust of the coward's voice, lotus feet, dust of lotus feet, the coward's voice. He didn't have any courage to ask for this. That's why he prayed. So, how he be able to attend the lotus feet of the Radharani? So he knew, Brahma himself knew he is not qualified to attend the lotus feet, attend the dust of the lotus feet of Radharani. So, dust from Vrishabhanandini Radha lotus feet, Lord Brahma to have a glimpse of it is very difficult, he knows. The dust of the cowherd boys and girls of Braja is also difficult to attain in Lord Shiva's abode, mountain Kailas also. It is very difficult. That's why now, till now, some Mahatmas, some Vaishnavas also, every day after bath, after Gayatri, they want dust, they are keeping always Braja dust, take a dust of every day, necessary. Really. The dust of the cowherd boys and girls of Braja is also difficult to attain in Lord Shiva's abode mountain Kailas. So Lord Shiva sought residence in Braja under the name of Gopi. So that's why he left the Kailas and came to Brajadham and reserved his seat in Gopishwar form in Brajamandal. Anubrajami ahang tang puyate tangri renuki. According to Bhagavatam, Krishna sometimes desire. Always Krishna runs behind the devotees because it is his intention. Krishna himself desired to what to say, accepting the dust of the devotees. Those are always chanting and always worshipping, with full faith, who fully surrendered at Brajadham. Those, the Krishna also desired to accept the dust of lotus feet. That's why always he is running behind that devotees. One Mahatma in Barsanava, Govardhan, Kantha Baba. You know Kantha? Kantha. Blanket. Kantha. When he read this Krishna's desire, always he runs behind the devotees. I am also devotee. If by mistake Krishna take my dust of feet, then what will happen? So he cleverly he put one kantha backside, and he always you are doing parikrama. Then you are doing parikrama, the kantha also, like all food dust is sweeping. So Krishna also failed to attend his food dust. So this type of Mahatma also living in Brazil.
And if I chant more, if Krishna wants my food dust, but I chant people, so it will not count.
No, this is. And Rajendra Maharaj once told one Mahatma very what type of Mahatma in Brazil? When he read and heard this Krishna's desire, my Krishna is desiring, then he thought, why he is giving so painful? Why he is traveling? Better he always was doing parikrama, and once he thought this deeply and deeply, he came to Krishna and saw his lotus feet, saw his feet. He tell, oh Krishna, I heard you are very thirsty to accept the dust of the devotee's feet. I was doing parikrama. I am your devotee. I saw you. Take as much you like, take. This type of Mahatma also. This is not for us, like gopis. This is another type of Mahatma. Sakhyarasa, that is another type. Yeah, we will not do this. It is very out of our imagination. So he thought, why you are giving hard work? Huh? I am here. As much if you need, I am ready to give whole life dust. I will do parikrama, and after parikrama I am coming. I will come back. You take, no problem. You will take, no problem. What type of thought there is? Because in Sakhyarasa, the cowherd boys also, always they are ready to give reminders to Krishna, beat to Krishna, and instruction, suggestion give to Krishna. They feel happy after doing this. Krishna also very interestingly, he like this. This is the character. Huh? So Braj dust, it is worshipful object for all, not for devotees, not for Brahma Shiva, even also for Krishna also. That's why when Dwarakadis, when he did Leela he was doing some Joro Leela, Joro shivering, fever. He's suffering from fever. All the 1108 queens, they were very in critical mood. They always try to how to solve this, how to treat 1100, 16,000. 16,000. 16,018, 108. When the Narada came and at last the solution came out, and Krishna desired if some beloved devotees if they lotus dust up, then he will cure. I'll go back. One after one go back. Before they were trying to give the nice treatment to Krishna, but when they knew Krishna's desire, there is only one medicine. If someone give the dust of his feet, then they come on. Then the Narada came to Krishna. Krishna told, okay, you go to Braja. Narada told Braja. He went to Braja. When the gopis were heard this, they are ready to give. Oh Narada, as much as you like, you take. Then Krishna, Narada told, you are women, you are gopis, you are not afraid of any Swarga and Naraka, hell or heaven. How you are ever of viewer to give? Then they chastised Narada, your duty, you came to receive the dust, you take. We are ready to go to hell because for his satisfaction. For his satisfaction, we are ready to go to hell or other any places. So our life, Krishna is our life. I don't want to lose our life. This is the Gopi Bhava, this is the Braja Prema. So who is ready to do everything for Krishna, 24 hours, mentally, physically, orally, who always ready, get up to do for Krishna. So hoping to attain some of that dust, because the Kailas, master of mountain Kailas, the Lord Shiva, he left his residence and south residence in Braja under the name of Gopisar, hoping to attain some of that dust, because he is also 30. So all those are came in Brajamandal, they only desire to attain the dust of Braja. Which dust? But when Radha and the gopis saw him, they prayed for the dust of his lotus feet instead, hoping that in this way they could attain Sri Krishna. When Radha and gopis saw him, whom? Gopis. They prayed Gopis, oh Shiva, we are searching our Krishna. So they prayed for the dust of his lotus feet instead, hoping that in this way they could attain Sri Krishna. It is very hard for Sriman Mahadev to attain Sri Radha's foot dust also. So before, when Lord Shiva knows everything, he left his Kailas and sought residence in the Brajadham, came to Brajadham, hoping to attain the dust of Braja. But finally the Radharani came to him and prayed to attain the dust, came to Shiva and prayed him to how to attain the dust of Krishna. So it is hard to attain, because when the Radharani is praying, how Shiva can get this dust of Radharani's lotus? Okay. To attain Krishna. So it is very critical for Mahadev to attain the Radharani's lotus feet, because he was before he he was thinking and going there, sat down, sit there. But when Radha came, instead of she giving her lotus, dust of lotus feet, she is praying here. Oh Mahadev, please bless. So that is very hard for Sriman Mahadeva to attain Sri Radha's foot dust also. The dust of Sri Radha's lotus feet is called Srimat. Srimat. Dust of Radha Rani's, dust of Sri Radha's lotus feet is called Srimat, are filled with opulence. Srimat Bhagavatam. Bhakti. Bhakti. Srimat Sabda. Srimat means Radha's dust, lotus. Dust of Radha's lotus feet is called Srimata. Srimadatang. Srimat. Opulence, filled with opulence means bhakti. Even for the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi, this foot dust is very difficult to attain. Even lucky for Lakshmi also. Very difficult. So, maybe it is very difficult to attain the cowherd's dust feet. It is more than hard to attain the Krishna's dust, feet dust. And it is very hard and critical. It is not for easy for all to attain the Radha's lotus dust feet. Because the dust of Radha's lotus feet, it is the only for the Krishna only, preserved. Okay, that is another thing. They are their home members. Kinkari and Manjaris and Sakis, they were always playing with the Radharani, that is another thing. They always, Krishna is the outside of Kunja. So this is... Sure, undoubtedly. Okay, 9:30. Sri Radhe, Kripa Katakya Bhajana, Kada Karishya Mang Kripa Katakya Bhajana. Just we are seeing the photo, lotus feet, how we are melting. Sri Radhe, sing, Gantu. Good, take it though. Arapate. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Huh? Tanganala Hare Krishna Prabhu. Arapate, Aramandiri. Huh? Stop. Stop. Mahantara.